First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Chicago Bears and the Detroit Lions. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go now, let's go. Four there. Alert. 11. Dribble, set.
On first down, Stafford here. His throw incomplete. Kenny Galladay, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again, Stafford. And that's complete to Jesse James. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 15 yards through the air and a first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A first carry now. This is Johnson. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
We're rolling. Let's go. Come on, man. Pick it up.
Here's Stafford now on second down. Screenplay, Johnson. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up 3rd.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And Jones has it over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Stafford to Jones, enough for a Lion first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They go back to the ground with Johnson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
Now it's Stafford off the bootleg. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, then it's Clinton Dix with a pick. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at the 40.
We go, let's go. Hey, gotta go. Hey, 18.
After the interception, here's Trubisky. He's going to dump that off to his running back, Cohen. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down.
Blue.
Looking to throw Trubisky on first down. Then the hook up here to Allen Robinson. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Let's go. 18. Gotta go.
Now Trubisky on first down. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Hey, 18. There we go. You see it?
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. Second down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now. Out of the gun, Trubisky. He'll leave it for Cohen, complete. And he's brought down. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game, too. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bears have taken the early lead. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. Oh, look at that.
Oh, look at him turn.
And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, That does him no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Set, lady.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Khalil Mack in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. A shotgun snap for Stafford. And Callaway taking it in left side. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. And James has it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a 1st down. Here with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, as the Lions are in possession of the football here to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They'll hand it off now. Johnson. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Back-to-back gains of 17, and they are really on the march now. It's a 1st down. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Let's go, man. Let's go.
They stay on the ground on 1st for Johnson. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Set, 180. 10.
To throw on 2nd down is Stafford. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Jones. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. Stafford now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Stafford. And just as you called it after the earlier sack, they set up the screen. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
We're rolling.
Out of the gun, Stafford. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bears sack. Khalil Mack in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. After the sack, Stafford and the Lions come up on a 3rd and long situation.
Set, lady. 21. Hey, red.
From the gun, here's Stafford. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at the 20. They begin the drive on the ground with Cohen. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. They run. This is Cohen. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Now Trubisky to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
Let's go. Red up. Lock in.
They'll throw on 1st down with Trubisky. Looking deep for Gabriel. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Second and 10. It's Trubisky again. Hits his target. It's Taylor Gabriel. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A good pickup there at 22.
18.
On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, we've seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half, unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Gotta go.
Looking Looking to throw again, Trubisky. Going up top for Miller. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Lock in, lock in, lock in, lock in. Room. 18.
Throwing once more, it's Trubisky. And he's got Miller. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at 2nd and goal.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, we're looking at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
Yeah, they went with the elusive, slippery guy. Couldn't get in there, though. 2nd and goal from the 1.
Gotta go.
They'll run for it with Tariq Cohen. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Bears will add on to their lead. Now the extra point try forthcoming. This time, the extra point up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done? Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. "15 seconds, all that remains for this first half as they come up 1st and 10.
10. Set.
On 1st down at Stafford. Throwing deep for Galladay. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at the 30. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. They go play action here on 1st down. Buying time to his left. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. The final shot before the break, Stafford. He's going to let it go again. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we reach halftime with the visiting Bears out on top here. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. This is taken at his 4. And a nice spin into some open field. And that should give his guys a spark. He's up all the way to the 44-yard line.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 44. They'll start with a give to Cohen. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Bears will extend their lead. Now Trubisky will lead the Bears up to go for 2.
18. Gotta go.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. And this one's incomplete. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a 2-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense, right?
Well, that's true. You've said that before. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So we get a look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Here's Stafford now on 2nd down. He's going to air one out. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team is playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to him.
And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down.
Really? Really? Did we just see that? That's a big catch. One-handed, I might add, to pick up a first down.
I was going to say on 3rd down for the defense, it's one thing to give up a reception. You just kind of shake your head on a one-handed catch to pick up the first. On 1st and 10, Stafford. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack.
Well, that was an interesting little chess match there because the offense went empty set. No running backs in the backfield, so they're trying to get people out into a route pretty quickly. But guess what? The defense sees that. They go ahead and move themselves into a blitzing situation and come right after the quarterback. They had more guys there than they could block.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now it's Stafford off the bootleg. Looking downfield for Jones. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Third and long. It's Stafford. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 30. And he will score. Touchdown, Chicago. This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. And Detroit getting set to go now. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. On 2nd down, here's Stafford. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And it's Clinton Dix with a pick. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. This is Cohen on the toss. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now Trubisky to throw on 2nd. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown, Chicago. Allen Robinson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bears turn that interception into a touchdown. Now the extra point. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will extend this big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Lions offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. To throw on second down. Stafford looking left side, and he's got a man. It's James. And he coughed it up. And this is picked up by the Bears. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Off the toss, Cohen. And he'll fall forward to the 29-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead...
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Jalen Reeves-Maybin in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag.
I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They begin the drive with Johnson. And he stopped immediately there. It was the linebacker Leonard Floyd on the stop.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
The rush defense stout on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Stafford, and the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
On 3rd down, Stafford, pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Leonard Floyd in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to 4th down. Here's Sam Martin now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And take it right on the 30. He will not go down.
Have to retape those ankles.
Back now at Ford Field. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
We got 4. Sit up. 180. Let's go. Hey, Mike 40, Mike 40. Go up. Come on, D.
Now they'll run it with Cohen. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
Red, up.
They try again with Cohen. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. The Bears on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Red, up. 180.
Now Trubisky. He's airing it out for Williams. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
And Detroit getting set to go now. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline, because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
0.
On first down, Stafford here. And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked. Khalil Mack, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. From the gun, Stafford. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. The Lions on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 16.
Set. Blue 60. 32. 21.
Operating from the gun, Stafford. He's going to wind up, and this is taken in. It's complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. A big play on 3rd down for the Lions. 54 yards. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. The first down carry here for Johnson. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
The best offenses and the ones that win are ones that make adjustments. And right now, I think this team needs to open things up.
All right, boys, here we go.
Single, slot. Hey, you're on an island over there. You're on an island.
Off the bootleg. Stafford. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. Thought they had something going there to break that goose egg here in the second half, but to no avail.
Hope was alive until that interception. What a terrific play, taking the ball away after it looked like they were starting a drive.
And now that shutout still standing. You know that's something those defensive guys hold a lot of pride on, too.
No doubt about it. They're excited about where they are in this game.
A good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the juke. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Hey.
Set up. 180. Red, up. Gotta go. Red, up.
On 2nd down, Trubisky. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to hit Taylor Gabriel that time. And it's 3rd and 4.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. The Bears on 3rd down.
Gotta go.
They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Blue.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. So the Lions offense ready to go back out onto the field. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. Oh, a nice spin. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. Give him 7 yards on the carry, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. To throw on 2nd down. Stafford. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. The Lions on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 8.
Watch 88. Set. Blue 60.
We gotta get to the ball, team. We gotta get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
Hey, red.
Get 58 to the mic. Go 58 to the mic.
0.
Blue there.
0.
A shotgun snap for Stafford. He's going to let it fly. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Kyle Fuller there defensively.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Here's Sam Martin now as he's on to punt for Detroit. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Fielded just inside the 20. Oh, leaves him behind on the spin. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Bears take over. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. They come into enemy territory, and I don't care what the matchup is in the National Football League. You're up like this late in the game on the road. This feels pretty good.
Oh, it feels fantastic. Anytime you get a road victory in the NFL, that's a big-time accomplishment, and to do it this convincingly, that just tears up the script that every home team has, which is nobody comes into our house and pushes us around. They took care of business today.
Yeah, they pushed around, and now the final stages of this one.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. Set up! 180!
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And they get him down right near the midfield stripe. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. The storyline in this one, Charles, no doubt the number 0. Zilch, nada. A shutout so hard to do in the NFL.
It really is, and what an accomplishment, because you feel that not just on the defensive side, but as a full team. There's a lot of pride that goes into shutting out an opponent. And how about that 0 on the scoreboard for them, going along with those zeros in the time column, too.
So for Chicago, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Atlanta Falcons. Meanwhile, for the Lions, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And perhaps fortunately for them, they'll get an early bye next week and come back to action in Week 7.